Gauranga Shata Nama, text 21. Kuliyä-prakäçe dushta paòuyära träna, rüpa-sanäntana-bandhu sarva-jéva-präna. Kuliyä-prakäçe dushta paòuyära träna. So here, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastime during his tour of North India is described. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Puri, then went to South India, then stayed in Puri, and then decided to fulfill his lifelong dream of going to Vrindavan. And on the way to Vrindavan, he came back to near Mayapur, to Kuliyä Gram. Kuliyä-prakäçe. So Prakäçe, he illuminated all of Kuliyä with his renunciation, with his devotion, with his effulgence, with his love. Hundreds and thousands of people came to have his darshan and to become elevated, purified. And among the many people who came is dushta paòuyära träna, the Brahmanas, who had earlier criticized him because they had seen him chanting the names of gopis, and they had said, "What is this name of gopi you're chanting?" They had actually offended him, so they were dushta. But they came and begged forgiveness, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgave them completely. They had offended him at that time, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not hold any offense. Rather, he forgave them. So the Kuliyä Gram is often called aparadha bhanjana bhumi. That all the offenses were forgiven, destroyed at that time. So, dushta paòuyära träna, he delivered them. It is one thing to deliver the devotees. It is another thing to deliver the materialistic people who are ignorant. But it is quite extraordinarily merciful to deliver those who are dushta. Krishna says that he paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya dushkritam. But here it is said dushta paòuyära träna. Of course, the Brahmanas were not evil in the sense of being dushkriti, but certainly they were misdirected in their intelligence. And when they saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now as a sannyasi, it was not just this ashram that transformed their attitude towards him, although that ashram didn't play a purpose. But along with that, just the very fact that his potency was so visible, his effulgence, his renunciation, his capability to just infuse love of God in everyone was so apparent that they realized that the person whom they had thought as just one of them, as an equal, whom they could chastise, he was actually a far greater person. They came and fell at his feet and begged forgiveness, and he forgave them. Rüpa-sanäntana-bandhu sarva-jéva-präna. So rüpa-sanäntana-bandhu. So this was the time when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually met his associates for the first time. When he went, so Rüpa and Sanatan, who had been under the employ of the Nawab Hussain Shah and had been converted to Islam as the Birkhas and Sakar Malik, they had been corresponding with him by letters, asking to meet him, asking to hear from him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had occasionally replied to his letters, but he went to Ramakeli Gram. And where they were there, he went and met them. So rüpa-sanäntana-bandhu. So he acted as their friend, as their well-wisher. They offered their obeisances to him and they surrendered their lives to him. He initiated them and made them Rüpa and Sanätana Goswämé. And they gave their life to him afterwards. And it was actually they who pioneered the spreading of his mission in the realm of philosophical foundations and theological expansions. So the leaders among the successors of his movement, especially in terms of its scriptural foundation, were concerned. So this is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, during his North India tour, he met them and he delivered them. And when he delivered them, he had earlier told them that you work like a paramour takes care of her husband very well, so that the husband can may not suspect anything. So like that, you work very well, and they had actually worked very competently in the Nawab's employ. But now, when the time came, they decided, as per Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire, to renounce the world and dedicate their life and energy to carrying out the mission of Lord Chaitanya. So, rüpa-sanäntana-bandhu, sarva-jéva-präna, sarva-jéva-präna. He was the life of all living beings. So that means that actually, while he was there in Vrinda, while he was going along his tour of North India, so there he delivered so many people. And it was not just the people who saw him dancing and singing that they were delivered. Some of the people he himself touched and embraced. But even those who just saw him dancing and singing, they were delivered. But along with that, sarva-jiva, it was not just human beings, but even the non-human beings were delivered by Lord Chaitanya, especially in the Jharkhand forest. When he was going through the forest, and there were dangerous animals, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's assistant Balabhadra Bhattacharya was scared to death practically, seeing lions and other dangerous animals just moving around. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was fearless. Actually, he was not even, he was not even fear conscious. So he was just absorbed in Krishna. And even when he saw these dangerous animals, rather than thinking of fear, when thinking of the animals, he thought, they should also be chanting the holy names. And he, by his supremely mystical power, he induced them all to be chanting the holy names also. So, this was an extraordinary miracle that he performed. Sarva-jéva-präna. Sarva-jéva-präna. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread his mercy everywhere. And it is that Lord who can become our prana also, who can deliver us if we surrender to him. Thank you.